And you mentioned creativity earlier, and I've said this about you. I mean this, like, as an observer. I have not seen a basketball player consistently get to a flow state better than you. Are there exercises you do? Is it your training? Like, how are you able to capture that? We talked about the look away shot. That's being in flow state, right?
Yeah.
Not many people ever get to that. You get to that so consistently.
I mean, you got some proprietary information right now. I feel like most of it is.
I feel like Brandon Payne could give me this.
He's going to clip the hell out of this because I was where I was going. Because a part of the training, and anybody who's watched me train in the summers, or how I approach even in season skill work and all that. Like, there's a level of obsession about the details when it comes to footwork, when it comes to balance, when it comes to how the ball's entering the bat, like the rim at the right angle, arc, and all that type of stuff. There's a legit, obsession around that. And I feel like that's been developed over the course of my life, but also, year 2 in the league, where I really understood the unlock that can be there in terms of, one, it like you said, kind of being creative about how I can play, visualizing, stuff that maybe I've never done before, and then trying it in a skill session or practice or whatnot. That confidence that comes behind that is it's intoxicating. And then you get in the game and you kind of lose yourself in that. And then you go back to the drawing board and you keep doing that over and over and over again. And I'm in my 14th year and I'm still doing it. And so it's that old like cliche, like no shot I've tried in the game I haven't tried in practice before. It's pretty accurate. Like, I might even not had 4 cones, 4 guys around to do that move, but I've done that dribble combination before.
Maybe you said the word autopilot, and I thought that was super interesting, where something like that appears to be spontaneous.
For sure, and it's muscle memory, and it's you've gotten your body and your mind connected before in that regard, and then it comes out when the lights are bright. So. Like you said, my guy B Payne's had a lot to do with that in terms of taking my work ethic and my willingness to, get in the gym and push the envelope, being creative with me on that front. Even now, a guy called Bergstrom who's helped me work on my body and get strong, work on my core, all the things that can take my game to the next level at the biggest stages in the playoffs when things slow down and you get into that physical tug of war match out there. So it's always a continued reiteration, which is why I still feel like in my 14th year, I'm still getting better, still getting more efficient, and finding ways to improve, even though, history says you should be going the other way. So, I say flow state, and like just being in that flow is exactly, how it's where I want to be. And when you're in that, there's no better feeling.
The other Clippers play we wanted to bring up was you dropping